Alright guys, welcome back to another video, another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a lithophane or lithophane and what those are. So you take an image and it prints in multiple layers with different height and different density. So when you shine a light through it, you're able to see the image. Without the light, you basically see a contour of the image if it's contoured. Otherwise, if the flat surface is flat or if the top surface is flat, you just see a piece of block. It's only when you shine a light through those layers you're appreciating the image. So I'm going to show you how to print one of these using a 3D printer. And I recently purchased a Bamboo Lab H2C, so I'm going to be, and this is going to be my first print after the Benchy, of course. So we'll see how the H2C performs with these lithophane pictures. Okay, so things you'll need: obviously 3D printer and some filaments. I recommend SUNLU because I think they are the best printers in the market. So if you go to Amazon, you type in lithophane, SUNLU filaments should pop up. So you have two options here. You have SUNLU CMYK lithophane PLA Plus 2.0. So it's a slightly stronger material, slightly more heat resistant material than just PLA. So you have two options here. You can see PLA filament costing about $53 for 4 spool, 1 kilogram each. And what I have purchased is the $50 version, which is the PLA Plus 2.0 filament, 4 kilograms. So you have 4 spools. And obviously you're going to be needing some sort of lights. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to print a version, small version, just to test it out if this is even feasible. Okay, so this is just going to be a tutorial. We're all going to be figuring this out together. Okay, so let's compare these two filaments. So Plus, as you can see, they've already given you an example of what it might look like, and it's pretty cool. Okay, so the SUNLU PLA Plus is a stronger, more drop resistance versus the regular PLA that you can purchase from, any maker. I personally feel SUNLU filaments are the best, not only because they print easy, they're good to go from the get-go, right out of the box. But also you're able to purchase them on Amazon, so you can have an overnight delivered within a few hours, and the price is unbeatable. So if you compare 54 for 4, that's a $13.50 spool, and if you buy these, it does the math for it's $12.75 per spool. Now, if you go to Bamboo Lab and try to purchase their PLA filaments, let's see how much they cost. You can see the lithophane bundle. Currently, it's on sale, but you can see they cost about $92. Even $66 with tax. That's $16.50. So it is still more expensive. But the nice thing, you can purchase the light bundle with it, and it's $5. And you can see you only have free shipping over $89. Okay, so you need to purchase more stuff to be able to buy this alone. You would have to purchase either, two, so 2 spool each, a total of 8 spools. That's when you're able to get free shipping. Versus if you have Amazon, this is the perfect option. Okay, so now that you have a printer, you have some filaments. Let's go to Maker World. And by the way, you can use any software you don't need to use Maker World specifically. But since I have a Bamboo Lab printer, I'm going to go to makerworld.com, and if you scroll down, there should be Make My Lithophane, where treasure memories find their form in light. I'm going to click on here. Okay. So you can see this is what I want to try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new project. And I am going to be selecting, obviously we want the right-sided. I don't want the whites, just the plain filament. I want the colors. So I'm going to go to the light box and I'm going to pick an image. Okay. I'm going to pick an image and I'm going to click on the image. As you can see, it's creating a light box. So it's going to come into two segments, the frame alone and then our lithophane. Okay, so you can start to see, you can play around with this. You can crop it so that you only have the people. You can crop it as much as you like. You can scale the image. You can zoom in. For example, if you're into feet, I'm just joking. You can scroll down. You can rotate it if you like. I don't want to do that. You can turn 90 degrees. You can select. You can flip it if you like that, or you can flip it. So you can make some rudimentary changes, and now you're going to select your printer. So for us, you can print on A1, which I also have, but I want to test it on my H2 series. Okay. So it's going to automatically calculate the size. And now you can maximize your print bed and maximize your size, right? So once the light is on, it's going to look like that. Light is off, light on, which is not the best, but that's why we're going to print it. You're going to check it out, how good it looks, okay? So what you're going to do next is you're going to scroll up again. And you're going to click on this export button here. Now I don't want to use my credits because I've already downloaded it. As you can see, I have a lithophane. It's going to download in a 3MF file. So once you click export, you will be able to open this file. And it's going to load the file. Okay. So I don't want a beta. So you can see it splits two files. You have the light box where you're going to put in your lights and as a little cutout for the wires to come out. And the important file is this lithophane, which is going to print in 4 colors. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to slice this image later. I'm going to slice this image and see what each layer looks like. So as you can see, it has finished. It has finished our slicing. So now, collapse the sidebar. Now let's look. It's gonna take about 12 hours. It's gonna cost, well, the cost depends on how much your spool cost, right? In our case, 137 grams. So let's say we cost 50 for 4 kilograms, right? So per kilo is going to cost $12, right? So we're going to say 12.5 divided by 0.137. It's going to cost about 92 cents. So it's pretty good. It's going to cost less than $1 to print, obviously excluding the electricity and the upfront cost of buying a printer. But let's look at filament. So it's going to use 100 grams of white, 9 grams of blue, 11 grams of magenta, and about 8 grams of yellow. So it's going to predominantly use the white. That's why it's saying use the left nozzle, which I have not connected to AMS, just going to be using external spool. So it's ready to go most of the time, and whatever color you're constantly changing, you can use it in your right nozzle, which has the vortex system. So this makes sense, okay? Now let me close this. Now I don't want to print the whole thing, right? Because remember, I don't know if it's going to look good. I want to test it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the image and I'm going to click on the cut function. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to, oops, it's loading. Okay, so I've cut the file so that it's a much smaller version of the file so that we can test it out without wasting a lot of filament, without wasting a lot of time, without wasting a lot of electricity. We're just gonna test it out. So here I just have my, oh, here, let me crop this some more so you see how you can do the cut. Click on 90. Now, I want to translate that to maybe another 10. Actually 0, and then I want to move this way, move this some more, and perform cut. Okay, very good. I'm going to delete this and cut some more. Now I'm going to cut 90, you can see. Now let's move this to this way. Some more. So we only have my face because I'm narcissist, I guess. Cut. Okay, very good. All right, so a little small piece so we can test it out. Now let's click on slice later. All right, so the first slice is going to print white background. It's going to start filling in colors, and with more colors, it's going to start filling in more details. As you can see, it's going to now then print just white with a bunch of different contours. And eventually it's going to finish printing. Okay. So here, this is the recommendation: left nozzle PLA white, right nozzle with these three colors. So if you have an AMS, it's going to be the best bet. So once you put all these filaments in, it's going to take about 2 hours, and it's going to require about 21 grams of filament. Wow! So you can see how little you will use, and we'll be able to test it out. Obviously, it's going to have this purge tower, so that with each filament swap, you can use a little bit of filament to make sure the flow rate is good and there are no overhangs before it starts printing on our main project. So you can hit print. As you can see, my printer is busy right now, but just send it to your printer, whatever printer you have, and let's see how it comes out. Okay, I'll see you on the other side. I'll show you the progress the printer makes with each layer, or at least most of the layers, and we'll come back to the final print. As you can see, it has started printing the magenta color with a new 0.4 nozzle on the right side. You can kind of see it's starting to sketch the outlines we'll just have to wait and see how it looks. You can kind of see the cyan or the blue is getting printed currently, and it's starting to look like a person now. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted. Let's see what color it's going to print now. Maybe yellow. And remember, this is not the yellow we're going to print. This is the yellow that comes with the lithophane SUNLU kit. As you can see, it's a little more vivid yellow than the Bamboo Lab actual yellow. And again, this is on the left side, and all these three colors are going to print on the right side. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. When you're loading the left side, if you didn't load it at the beginning, what it's going to ask you to do is you're going to have to wash the nozzle until it a little bit comes out. As you can kind of see, let me zoom in if I can. You can see there's yellow filament on the left side already. Okay, so we're going to hit filament extruded continue, and it's going to continue printing. And you can see now the printer's going to print from the left nozzle. It's going to print the yellow color. All right, guys, check it out. We are 21% done, 2.5 hours more to go. It's starting to look pretty nice. As soon as the extruder moves out of the way, we will be able to see some crisp details. I wouldn't say crisp details, but yeah, you can see the face. You can appreciate little fine details now. This is looking pretty nice. Very nice, actually. I'll keep you guys posted. All right, we are 40% done. About 2 more hours to go. It's currently printing the white color. There we go. Once the extruder moves out of the way, you'll be able to see the correct details. Yeah. It's looking pretty good. I currently do not have a poop chute, so it has had made a few poops in between, usually at the beginning. There are a few that are from the Benchy's initial print, but minimal poop. You can kind of see our purge tower right there. Okay, another update. It's looking real nice, guys. I'm really excited about the final print. We still have some time to go, about 1.5 hours. 50% done. It's looking real nice. Here's another update, guys. Looking real good. As you can see, the combination of blue underneath on top of white, and then printing yellow on top creates a little gold effect. That's the beauty of using those 4 special colors. That's how usual printers work. Also, combining those colors creates different colors. It's looking beautiful. Okay, our test print has completed. Let's check it out. Okay, it's cooled down, so I'm going to take it out. All right, I'm going to process it, try to take it out. You can see the purge tower. I have E1 that's currently printing also. Okay, looks funny. But let's see. Oh yeah, that looks pretty fire. Oh yeah. As you can see, when you have a light underneath, it brings out the details nicely. It looks beautiful. But obviously up close, it looks funny. As soon as you have light underneath, it looks beautiful. I think it printed really well. Happy customer.